Hi, I'm Jonathan at Galloudec, and thank you for joining me on my expedition to Everest Base Camp. My role in the army was I was an infantry soldier. That's all I ever wanted to do, was just play around in the dirt, go and exercise and be a frontline soldier. I joined up at 19 years old in '99, and since then I've been all around the world. I've seen and done loads of things, and then 2007 I ended up in Iraq fighting on the front line, where it kind of went a little bit wrong. A month into it, on June the 7th, we went out on an arrest and detain. In the early hours of the morning, I was shot in the spine by a sniper. Immediately I was rendered paralysed from the waist down. Two friends of mine, they both came to my rescue. They picked me up under each arm. They got about 40 metres, almost to safety, and we were all shot again. My friend on the left, he was shot in the chest. He died instantly. And then I landed next to him, and I looked over to my left. My other friend, he was in cover and couldn't help. I knew it was bad because it was another team that came to rescue me. I didn't realise at that point that my whole team had been wiped out or either injured. I knew I was really badly injured right at the start. I think it was 2 weeks after my initial shooting that they told me that I'd never walk again. I think a month into being there, I started feeling some sensation at the top of my legs. I then panicked, thinking that I was meant to be paralysed. So I rang the nurse and told them, look, I could still feel my legs, and the doctor came and looked at me and sort of scratched his head. He didn't know why I was starting to feel again. And so from then on I was like, well, if you don't know, then I'm gonna make up my own. And from then on I just persevered on, and I made something of it, and eventually I started to walk. I took my first step with my mum and my granddad present, and it was something I did not want to let go of. And after that, I was able, 3 months later, after I got discharged from the spinal unit, I managed to walk out the door. I did my ultimate goal of I would walk again, and I did.
I'm extremely proud of what he's achieved. Obviously it's a big shock when we first found out that he was injured, and didn't know the extent of his injuries until he came back to the UK. And it still wasn't evident then as to how far the injuries went. But yes, I mean, 3 months after being told he may never walk, he managed to get out of Stoke Mandeville Hospital on his own devices. So yes, I'm extremely proud of what he's achieved since.
Help for Heroes have been incredibly supportive of John, and John just really wants to give something back to the charity that had given him so much, and he also wants to inspire other people in his position to realise that even if they're sitting in their beds injured at the moment, then they can go on and do great things in the future. This,
in a way, would be harder than Kilimanjaro. Mount Kilimanjaro was done within 7 days. This is going to be done within 3 weeks, and so you're going to be looking at more of the endurance on this, and the longer I'm out there, the more chance the onset of pain. The reason why I wanted to climb these mountains was to have the same, once something is taken away from you, you want it more. As well as a challenge for Help for Heroes, it was a challenge within myself. I wanted to prove that I am just as good as all these other 20 able-bodied people there. And by getting to the top, it was a personal challenge just to say, look at me, I'm normal. Even though I'm not, I can still do normal things. Next stop is Everest Base Camp, and thank you for all your support.